What is up, interwebs? My name is Shadowduck7, and I'm the coach of the Worcestor Hydreigons in PSL, season 3, whatever. Anyways, I'm making this video just to show off my thought process, my move making decisions during week 2 against my battle against the Staraptors. Okay, well then now, switch sides. How do I pause? Okay then. Okay. So starting off, I decided to lead off with Seismitoad. I figured that he'd try to lead off with Excadrill because I saw in a previous match he used Excadrill as a stealth rocker, so I thought he'd want to get his hazards up immediately. Instead, he sends out a Raichu, which is super helpful to me. It allows me to get my rocks up. So yeah. He then sends in Pyukumuku. So there's my rocks up. I decided to knock off just because I don't know what else. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what this thing has, and it taunts me. Like, okay, is it afraid of the toxic? So I just Earth Power. And so yeah, there's the toxic. Okay, now here's my next thought process. This thing is going to use Recover, probably. So I can just easily switch into Gyarados, get the sub, get the boost, and voila! Progress has been made, and I can just easily sweep his team. It's not going to be that simple. I sent in the Gyarados, and it has Pain Split. Did not see that coming. Still, I can easily Mega Evolve, get the sub up, make his Toxic incredibly useless, and then Oh yeah, and then he sends in Blastoise to let Hydreigon dance. Well, I figure I can 2-hit KO, so I just get off the crunch. I don't think he can break sub. Of course, I forgot that this thing could learn Roar. Thankfully, it sends in my Ninetales. Yeah, I don't know why I paused. That's always a good thing. Lets me get up my Aurora Veil at the cost of my hazards, unfortunately. Which is a shame because I have Freeze Dry, as he goes into the Excadrill. So yeah, that's not going to do very much, unfortunately. So yeah, that just makes me switch into Seismitoad. I was predicting like the Iron Head. I didn't want to lose my Ninetales yet. I still wanted to get my Aurora Veil back up just in case I needed it. And besides, it could be helpful against Blastoise or Pyukumuku. So yeah. I go for the Skull just because I want to burn a switch in or murder the Excadrill. And look, I do burn the Virizion with the Lumberry. Yay! Okay, now here I was predicting either the Close Combat or the Leaf Blade. So I switched into my Marowak, which could easily take both of them. And instead he goes for Swords Dance, which I mean, it's helpful for me because I can live a Swords Dance behind the thanks to Aurora Veil. So yeah, I live the Stone Edge, and then I murder with Flare Blitz. Boom, dead. KO. Okay, now I send in my Tapu Bulu while he sends in his Pinsir. Okay, now this thing, what happens next is kind of sad. I mean, I stayed in with Tapu Bulu because I was pretty sure that I could survive the return behind Aurora Veil. I mean, I didn't calc it, but whatever. So yeah. He goes for the Swords Dance, he stays in, he doesn't attack me like an idiot, and I missed the Stone Edge. That kind of saddened me a little bit. That would have made my life a lot easier. So yeah, now he murders me. So now my Aurora Veil is gone too, that's also bad. So I sent in my Ditto. Now here I have two options. I can either Quick Attack and murder the Mega Pinsir, or return and murder the Mega Pinsir. However, if he goes for Quick Attack and I go for Return, he kills me. If I go for Quick Attack, I can kill the Mega Pinsir. However, I don't know whether or not to go for the Quick Attack, because he does have Quick Attack too. What ends up happening is he switches out into Pyukumuku, and I murder him with Quick Attack. This is very helpful, because this thing has Inner Doubt. If I returned, I probably would have killed it, and that probably would have killed Ditto. Or at least made it incredibly weak and not that useful for the rest of the game. So yeah, I lucked out there. So yeah, boom, I take minimal damage, as minimal as you can get. So yeah, I now decide to switch into Seismitoad, predicting the electric attack. Boom, predicted. And thanks to Grassy Terrain, I get a slight little more HP back. So he sends in Mega Pinsir. I decide to get my rocks back up. Why? I have no idea why I thought getting my rocks up was a good idea. I got my rocks up thinking, hey, I could use my rocks to severely neuter Mega Pinsir! Except for the fact that was actually kinda useless. Yeah, I'm not gonna question my thought process here. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so yeah, he just gets up the sword stance. I try to go for the skull burn. I missed the 30% chance hacks. That obviously means that he was cheating because I didn't get the 30% skull burn. Okay, yeah, so now I just decide to sack Seismitoad. I don't need it anymore. He can die. So I send in my Ditto again. I gain the +2. I go for the quick attack. I murder the Mega Pinsir. He sent an Excadrill. I kind of still want Pinsir Ditto alive just in case I need it. So I switch back out into Mega Gyarados. And he spins. Okay, now what happens next is the move that makes me my opponent choking. He choked like he never believed. Instead of going for the Earthquake, he switches out into Blastoise and lets me get up my Dragon Dance. I calced it. If he went for the Earthquake, he would have killed my Mega Gyarados. And I don't think I could have won. I mean, I don't know. I never calced to see if a Scarf Earthquake from X could actually kill the Blastoise, but the point is, he might have been able to win. Of course, now we'll never know. So this basically allows me to just murder the rest of his team with Mega Gyarados. R.I.P. R.I.P. And R.I.P. Okay, no, not yet. And R.I.P. And that was the match. Yeah. I'll do more of these. Probably do more on my match thought processes later. The reason I didn't do one for week 1 was because my opponent already did one for week 1. You can go watch that if you want. So yeah, that was week 2. See you for week 3.